So we should be ready to go. You should be able to hear me if you are watching. Please, please message in the YouTube comments box. Just say you can hear me. But we should be ready to go. Sorry for the delay. As you can see, we got a fancy new new camera, fancy new setup with the match clock on, shot clock, everything. Just let me know in the comments if you can hear me. We are ready to go. As you can see, I had the lineups at the top left. First match up today for 45 Club. We have Sean Alcott against Sam Rogers of LSP B. So Sean the break, he's won the lag. 45 Club got off to a draw in their first match against Lambourne. He went all the way down to the last doubles. Very nip and tuck. So dry break by Sean Alcott. We'll bring Sam Rogers to the table. Like I said, brand new camera. Brand new score sheet, everything. So you should even be able to hear the beeps on the screen. Hi, Gio. Thanks, Andy. Welcome, Andy. So yeah, like hopefully you can hear me. LSB looking to get off. LSPB looking to get off to a great start here. Like I said, they lost their opening game. They did play Plaza, who are favourites. It was nip and tuck start of the match, but they just pulled away, and I think they had 11 8-balls that match. Big hit to them. That many 8-balls piling on Crag getting 4 of them. So, yeah, so as you can see, and he's just let the white run a tad. He has been playing today in the tournament we had at the club, but on the outer tables, and they do play a bit slower, just because this one's been done more often, more recent. But he's just pinched the pocket, held it well, and he'll be able to use the red as a bit of a buffer here. Little stun into the red, leave the black to the corner. It's good you can hear me fine, lads. That's good you can hear me fine. We are live on TikTok as well. If you like more of a crowd view, I'm calling it. TikTok view. We are live on TikTok. And Sam Rogers has got LSB B into the lead. And they started off against Plaza. They did go into lead. They went 1-0 up, 1-0 up, 2-1 up, and I believe they were 3-2 up. And Jamie Simon's missing that opportunity to take their team 5-2 up with that bonus point. So 2 minutes in exactly, and we've got a reverse dish. So we're hoping it stands the test of time, this setup, but we are still trialing it. Of course, it is still a trial. So we're hoping it sticks. So as you can see here in the top left corner, first matchup, Sean Alcott versus Sam Rogers. Sam Rogers taking that 1-0 lead. Plenty of time match on the clock. And next up is the leading players for both teams. Neil Raybone, Ultimate Pool Pro, former IPA #1, taking on LSPB's leading player, Jamie Simons. Big break for Sam. Doesn't look like black was moving, but nothing in. He's not left much on, though. Yeah, so like I said, you should be able to hear once we get down to the beeps as well. You should be able to hear the beeps going. So that'll be a good feature. Let me know in the comments your score predictions. Give the video a share if you can. Yeah, let us know in the comments your score predictions. If you are on Facebook or socials, give it a share. Give this video a like. So also, if your phone, like mine, sets it automatically to like a lower grade, then you can click like the settings on the top right, the little turny wheel, and then you can change it and put up the quality, and then it comes out clean as a whistle. So Gio, give us your score predictions. Do you believe in your team? Do you think they can get the win without you tonight? You was one of their top point scorers in the last match. Can they deal without you? They have got Alex Bachelor coming in, former Longton Club champion. Won local singles. Quite a good sub in. So I'm just checking the YouTube, see if we are live. And as you can hear the beeps, let me know how loud that is. So it looks like we must have a slight delay because he did hit that in time. So let me know how loud that was because I can play around with it. We are still learning, of course. If that was too loud, let me know and I'll turn it down. For me in my ears, it was very loud. So that's the first time we've had the beeps. Sean Alcott with a chance here. Just looking to map him right. I think I would be tempted to play yellow off red in the middle, get himself on that problem ball. I do think that is the problem ball. Okay, Gio, thanks for that. I have turned it down and we'll play around with it. So let me know in the next one if it's too quiet or too loud. I'll play around with it. Sorry about that. So I think he's just okay, just high enough on this. Sorry if that was a bit loud. Apologies, Andy, if that has blown your ears, but yeah, I have adjusted it, so it should be fine now. So it looks like the match clock and the shot clock is syncing perfectly, so that is good. Like I said, this is a trial, first time this software is being used. Shout out to our brand new tech guy, he's been amazing. The work he's done. Really happy with the quality of the video as well. Screen set of everything. So he's left a bit of a test here. I think he would have liked to have been a bit closer here. I've been tempted to screw off the side rail, reverse side. You would have been quite unlucky to snook yourself. You fancy it though. Red's blocking the in off to the middle, so you have got a free shot at this. Just pop the ball. And he has got it. And we're level, one frame all. So Sam did have a ball to the middle then that he did miss. Did let Sean in and he has punished him. So keep the predictions coming. Shout out to Mark Goff from the IRO. Timekeeping / reffing tonight. Rich Cork in the chat, supporting his lads. Plays with a few of these on a Monday, I believe, or Tuesday. Go on, Rich, give us your score prediction. Surprised Whitfield hasn't popped up. Yeah, I expect him to be in the chat already. So Sean Alcott breaking 1-1. Just under 40 minutes left on the clock. Ball's potted, or ball potted. It's not a bad split. All the yellows do go. Not sure if this red passes to the bottom right. Let's have a look on the overhead. It's tight. You can't see, but there is quite a decent crowd in tonight around the table. We've got darts in as well, so Quite a few in the house. So they don't map too bad, these yellows, which he's decided to go. Let me know if that was any better or if that's still loud, because I can still adjust it. Let me know in the comments. I'll adjust it down or up depending on how loud it was. Or quiet, of course. So give us a shout out what you think of the graphics, of the new camera. So he's called his extension there. So he's saying you didn't hear it then. So put that up a bit. So good pot there. But I'm not sure what I've missed. I must have missed a shot because he has knocked the yellow safe. He's knocked the yellow safe towards that red. Doesn't really see where it goes much. Okay, so I'll turn it up a little bit, and the next time we'll see if you can hear it. So it might get it here, depending on. Go on, let me know there. It's just dropped. Has he got the angle here? He should have the angle here just to pinch it and screw into his problem ball here. Yeah, let me know if you heard the beeps then. So the chat is delayed, so. So yeah, Leanne, let me know. Was that softer? Was that too soft? Too loud? So he thinks he might be a bit thin on this. He's taking the ball to the top left. He has opened it, but he has missed, or has he? Oh, it's just stopped. I think Sam probably would have wanted that to go because I don't think he might have been able to chop the yellow back he was closest to be fair. He's gone for the pot down the rail, but he has missed it. He's let Sean back in. Maybe a touchdown. Right, so I've turned it down, so let me know how that is next time it goes. So, beeps there. Hi, Wardy. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to your first Elite League 8-ball match on YouTube, of course. I'm not sure if you've watched on Facebook. I'm not sure if you're allowed. I'm not sure if you're allowed Facebook or not. I know you get yourself in trouble. So I'll stick it to that with the shot clock. We can always adjust it in future. He's just caught it a bit thick. And he's not left himself in his ball. We're getting down to the last 10 minutes of the match. Remember, let me pull the lineup. 6 sets. 6 sets, all 20 minutes. The match clock stops in between the frames. We play a true 20 minutes, not a shorten with the clock going. So he's just caught the red going for the double. So I'm not sure if Sam's going to look to go here or look just to take control of this frame. Big frame with just under 10 minutes on the clock. So it's not too bad. I'll be looking to lay the snooker though. Maybe just looking to rattle this red, leave him behind the red. Or is he looking to go? So I'm not sure if he's on this top ball. Let's have a look from the overhead. Yeah, so he's on the top ball. But he's just not got into the ball. And he's not left himself great here. I'm not sure if this way is actually safe because you're leaving the long one to the left, not the long one to the right. And it's one good pot here. Stun across the table, a little soft stun screw. I prefer to play these a bit more of a stun and play it hard. Just get it towards that side rail. The yellow goes to the middle. We'll see from the side view. It does go to the middle. One big pot, and it should be the frame. But under the time constraints, he's not got it, and the balls are open here for Sam. Take the lead. So he won anything but straight on this top ball. He has missed it again. So he wasn't at his flowing best today in the tournament. He did get knocked out in the group stages. So as you notice, we have got the balls on the scorecard on the score sheet as well, showing what colour set they're on. Also, if they've used their extension. So again, one pot for Sean here for the frame. It's not there, and these really need to go for Sam. So he's left a bit of a tricky one, but these middle pockets do play big. And he's got it. And 2 tap-ins for the frame. So this black. And it is in. He's took the lead. Lsp B taking the lead 2-1. And it's very important these matches to get off to a good start. So just to talk through the format, like I said, we got 6 sets, 4 singles, 2 doubles, everyone playing and being involved in 2 matches. 20 minutes every set. So it's a point per frame won, but then also if you win a set, it is a bonus point. So if this did finish 2-1, it would then be 3-1 on the score sheet. With the last doubles of the night being double points. That is double points for each frame, not the set. Still only 1 set for a bonus point. So if you win the last match, say 4-0, that is actually 8 frame points plus the bonus point 9. And we've seen some big results so far. So Sam Rogers breaking 2-1 up. So he's potted balls, but the white's in. Let's have a look how these are. These reds are not too bad. He might be tempted to drop the one to the middle and top through for his one on the right hand rail now. Let's have a look at the overview. Oh, he's looking at. Is he looking? What sort of angle is he leaving here? So he's out of position. I'm not sure if he tried getting on his balls or he's looking to leave these till the end. I'd been looking to try and get on these straight away. But he's back in position. He's now going to have to take the middle bags while he's on them. He could back himself, take the left of the 2 on the right, leave himself near enough the rail so he can screw back down the table, which he's looking to do. And he's on this nicely. So I'm not sure. Let's have a look from the side or the overview. So the top one might sneak in. It might just sneak in. But he'd rather be low on this. And I'm not sure he's come far enough. He's going to hope it needs a sneak in now. Go on, Wardy, give us your score predictions. So that is the warning for... So I'm not sure what's gone on there. He must have called his extension, but it didn't update. So as you can see, we're down to, yeah, he must have called his extension. We're down to the 5 seconds, so he's going to have to play the shot. And it must not have gone. He's not had a bad leave here. He's covered this yellow to top left, but if Sam can pot a couple of balls, maybe a loss of turn. He's played the ball down the rail, and we have had this table done more recently, but not the rail. So they are playing nice and tight, these pockets. Nice warm rails, but brand new cloth on, making it as testing as possible for the players. But yeah, that beat we had at the 5 seconds. So he's hit it just in time. If I was Sam, I'm definitely dropping this one to the left middle. He's called his extension. Yeah, we're dropping this one to the left middle. Then trying to play the loss of turn to the top left. There's not much lost if you don't get the loss of turn. Was he looking to play it now? If he gets this, it's a very good shot. That's not too bad. I know ideally you wanted it to drop because then he's kicking out and he's got no hope. He'd have to fluke it. But he'd be able to play some sort of... I would say that, but he might have fluked it. No. So if Sam plays this right, this could be the last frame of the match. And I think they would take it going 3-1 into the second match. But if you are watching, he's on the beeps. It's a good shot. He can go side rail, but he'd have to get quite fortunate to get the plant. But he has got the option. If he does pot the one over the bag, he can just lay a snooker or like a little tap and leave him close to the yellow. Sam has got the insurance. He's bottom 2 pockets. That's a foul. So Sam's got the chance now to go 3-1 up, which will then make it a 4-1 lead in the set. Is he playing yellow off red? Open that pocket up. Oh, what's he done? He might have got fortunate here, and he has. This 15 seconds does things to people. Until you've been on it, you don't know. I don't think he can sneak through here. He's having to come side rail on the beeps. So I'm not sure what he's looking. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Maybe ball to the top right. So I think he's hoping that Sean's going to develop it for him. So he's got to time this right. I think at this point he looks like he's going to take the 2-1 lead, take the 2-1 win with the bonus point 3-1. Unless Sean opens it up now, it's not really worth going and losing the chance to win the frame. It is a 2-pointer. So is he going to want to take a risk? Is he going to want to have a go at them, or is he just taking the 2-1 lead? Yeah, so it looks like he just wants to take the 2-1 win with the bonus point 3-1, put his team in a good position going forward. But I think this was a frame lost. It was a big. This would have been easily won here if he did time it right. But unless he fancies running around in a minute here, he's not really going to leave enough time. Oh, it's very unlucky. But he's managed to go through. He's managed to go through and not pot any. Sam's got to be careful though. He doesn't leave the one rail here. If he sneaks out too much to the left like this, he might be able to come one rail here with side and pot it. There's enough time on the clock. I think he has. Run inside, and he might come out for the black. Oh, just couldn't get into it thick enough. I think he's definitely just I think he just needs a pot out here. Pot one ball, and that's it. The match clock will be out. A 2-1 lead, and just showing off here with skill shots now. So that will be it. The shot clock will run out. The match clock will run out, and that's a 2-1 win for Sam Rogers with the bonus point 3-1. Let's have a look at the lineup. Next up, we will have Ultimate Pool Professional former IPA #1, Neil Raybone, will take on LSP B's Starman and Jamie Simons. Join us after the break. So we are back. Second matchup, LSP B leading 3-1. Their star man now on, hoping to take an even more of a lead here. Jamie Simons against Ultimate Professional former IPA #1, Neil Raybone. We're not the star he wanted. Jamie, straighten off top left corner. Gio, how's your verdict for your team so far? Sam getting off to a good start there. 2-1 win, 3-1 on the board. What do you think, mate? So let's have a look at the overview. He's looking... Oh, we're on a delay. So I think this red must go the middle. He's lining it up, and this is one of his problem balls. That one in the middle on the left-hand side, the middle of the black and yellow. He can plant it down. So I'm looking to see when he will target this, whether he'll look to leave the plant down the rail. Yeah, he didn't really. Good performance there for Sam. I think he had to reverse this one at the first frame, held it together, got his team the lead, and he might have left a frame on the board there, not taken a 3-1 set win, which would have made it 4-1 at the end. He probably could have chose a time to go, but he secured the win, and that's all. These bonus points will be big come the end of the match. So he's looking to get this out of the way so the red does go down the rail. So I'm sure he will just be looking to leave it by the looks. Unless he does fancy just screwing up the rail now, trace aside, getting into this red. He'd be unlucky not to be on the red to the bottom left corner, the one in the middle of the table, or the ball to the top. He's played it very well, but he might have been a bit unfortunate. As I said that, he would have been unlucky not to be on it. He's not left a shot. Only behind that yellow, really. He doesn't leave a shot there. Very unfortunate. If you are watching, please give us a like. So I don't think it went. He was looking just to make a bit of traffic there. But he has tied the one yellow up. It doesn't go, but not sure if he's got the angle here to get into it. He's played that very well. He's opened the pocket up, got the red out of the way. Jamie Simons a chance to take the lead. As you can see, decent crowd in tonight. There's even more around the side. You can't see it fully, but so we've just been looking to map this. Which ball is his last ball for the black? The red is like kind of guarding it, but he's got plenty of options, whether himself high or low on it, to the right or the left. I think he's near enough perfect on the top ball here. Yeah, so there's just these two. Probably leaving it just looking to top himself through. Oh, I mean, like I thought, is he on the top ball now? Yeah, so now he'd be looking just to top it through, leave the black to the middle. And nicely on the black in this frame to take the lead. As he did in his last match, fist bumps with his team. As he did in the last match, he actually led off first. And I think they both kind of like tried kidding the other teams today. They both thought we won't lead off with our leading player. We'll put him second. Then they both done it. So they are playing each other. And we got the matchup I would actually want to watch. Actually, both teams having their leading player. I know LSP B haven't got a pro in the ranks, but Jamie is their leading player. Got a good run for him today to the semi-finals of our tournament here at the club. And we lose now to Ultimate Pool Ladies Pro Leanne Cragg. As you can see, Raybone versus Simons currently just under 5 minutes gone on the match clock. 1-0 to Jamie. Provisionally 2-0 with the bonus point, which would take it to 5-1. Of course, it's not going to end like this unless we have a real tight one here. Next up, Andy Blurton, former IP professional, Ultimate Pool Seniors champion, will take on Alex Bachelor. Batch didn't play in the opening match for LSP B, their opening game week 1 match. He has come in for Gio, who's in the comments, supporting his team from abroad. Gio, we won't talk about who won today, but yeah, it was a household household final between me and Leanne. Jamie Simons did win the 6 red tournament today, though. Neil Raybone breaking. Smack on from the front. Is anything going to drop? Doesn't look like it. And that brings Jamie back to the table. So only real problem ball is this red bottom rail. Just to point out, Gio, I had to pay 40 quid to play today. And the winner's prize was 100 quid. So it wasn't that great a value, but it was all right the match practice. Ready for the tour next week as we go on the beeps. Jamie just making it in time, but he's played a loose shot here. Not sure what he's on. Oh no, I've spilt the drink everywhere in the studio. Oh no. So he was on the red to the middle. If he does slow up, oh, he's snookered himself, I think. So he's having to kick off the side rail. Oh, and that's not what he's wanted. Double bad here. He's gone in off and he's opened the orange yellow for Neil. So now I think it's only really this yellow he's eyeing up here, but he was looking to go rail first off the red. And that couldn't have gone any worse for Jamie there. Oh, it went clean. It went clean. It looked like he had to go rail first. Camera angle deceived us. So Neil will be looking to work his way through these, get himself level in this match. Very well cued. So you'll want anything but straight on this next ball on the rail. I think he's just off angle. He is kind of straight though, but I think he's just off angle. So he has got the red. He can play off the red if he wants to. Or he might just stun or screw across the table, leave the black to the opposite right, which he has. He's played it perfectly. A bit of a let off here. First off, snookering himself, but then it couldn't have gone any worse for Jamie there, opening up the R ball and going in off. So yeah, like I mentioned, Jamie getting to the semi-final, only losing out to a good performance by Leanne Cragg in the semis. Good run for Archie Garner, getting to the semis today, losing out to me. Defeating Dave Beaumont 5-2, I believe, in the quarters from 2-0 down. Archie putting a really good performance in there. His Staffordshire under-18s team winning the National Cup last week down in Great Yarmouth. Shout out to them. If you are local, we are doing exhibition night on the 18th of April. That's actually my birthday, where we do an exhibition night with former world trick shot champion Wayne Rhino Smith. He'll be doing a show. There'll be plenty of football cards on. Raffles. We'll be selling cake on the night. Anything to raise money for these Staffs juniors. So that's the lineup top left. We're on the second match, second singles. Next up, Blurton vs Bachelor. Jamie Simons breaking. 1-1 in this set. Big break, balls in. White safe. So problem balls here. He's got no easy yellow, otherwise I think yellows would be favourite. So he has gone red. He can get into this problem ball now. Or he might just look the conservative. No. Play conservative. But we know from Jamie, if there's a finish on, he will go. Very attacking. Gets them more often than he doesn't. Very much so, Gio, as you said in the comments, our juniors are very impressive at the moment. The under-21s winning, or under-23, sorry, winning the national title. So you can see referee on the cusp here, making sure Jamie don't foul. Brings Neil Raybone to the table, and I think these will be gone. So if you are watching, just give us a like, or if you are watching and you are on Facebook, give the stream a share. All the support is good. If you're not following us on socials, go onto our channels, whether it's on YouTube, give us a subscribe. So there's 22 watching. I'm sure a lot of you are not subscribers. Go over, give us a subscribe, give us a thumb. Keep up to date with all the latest news, all the latest videos. And these all go now. Neil will be looking to take a 2-1 lead. Like I said, if you are watching on YouTube and it doesn't look amazing, the quality, you can click the little little wheel at the top right, go on quality, and you can increase it. Go on advanced and put it on 1080, and that'll bring the full quality to you. So Neil, 2 balls away, take a 2-1 lead this set, which provisionally will tie the match up with that bonus point, of course. This black to take the lead in this set and level his team up provisionally in the match. So as I can see, I'll put this lineup up, and it's not a bad lineup for Lsp B, in my opinion anyway. I think if they can get a draw, at least in this match, if Jamie can withhold Raybone and not get him too many points on the board with that bonus point, then we'll put them in a good position going into the next matchup. Probably their second best player on the night, Alex Bachelor, taking on probably Andy Blurton, probably 45 Club's second best player. And then it'll really come down to the 2 captains, Nick Weller and Kieran Morgan. And that might be decisive on who takes the lead come the doubles. Of course, a lot of it, if we are tight going into that last doubles, it will be key, those double points. The lineup of Raybone and Blurton run deep in the pairs cut before with Ultimate Pool. So Neil Raybone breaking. White went close. Don't know if he potted a ball. Doesn't look like it. Jamie's out of his seat. And apart from the yellow he's closest to, they don't look too bad. So only reel that one that doesn't have a natural bag at the moment where the balls are laid up. So he is going yellows. He's played it well. He could have done with it kicking a little bit more. But no, if he clears this one, that means that one will go. But he is in off. He's gone into the yellow. He's hit chance. He's took the chance, and it has gone. And it means Neil can get straight on his problem ball. This one that only goes to the top left. And he might extend the lead. Ultimate Pool Series kicks off next weekend. We got loads of players from the club, from the Pro Series, myself, Leanne Craig on the Ladies Pros, Challenger players including Jamie Simons, I believe Kieran Morgan, Geo, all these lot are on there. And we got plenty of players on the disability series. Players that play at the club. Dave Beaumont, John Stack, Daz Henshaw, who will go very deep. But of course, our main man, Dave Beaumont, multiple wheelchair world champion, probably the GOAT, the greatest player of all time in the chair. So, Neil, don't look too happy, his facial expression. I think he's played a loose shot there. He just wants to remap, get himself back in position. He should be fine. We're just looking to bring this across the face of the table, leave it to the same pocket. But he has caught the near knuckle. And we were talking about this earlier. The table is playing tight. We have had the we've had the cloth done, but not the rails. And we also got players on the junior, the next gen next week. Like I mentioned earlier, Archie gone. Hayden Franklin, I believe, is now in the Challenger. He's aged out. So big pot here. This will open the frame up for Jamie. He looks in. He is walking. He might be tempted to leave this one to the bottom right to his last ball. Because if he leaves himself, say, the top right hand and end of the table, pots the ball, he'll swing around for the black. Or he might think, let's just get out of the way now. It does go. He might have the wrong angle here. He might be looking, yeah, he might be looking to leave it just because he is probably the wrong way. The white will be drifting to the left. As you hear the beeps go, we're down to 6 minutes 50 on the match clock. Close to that 15 seconds where all the fun begins. But this frame will be huge. Just to level it up, and he will be breaking. Oh, he's played a loose one, though. He's left quite a thin cut. Might be looking to hold it off the black, or he's okay. This bounces, he'll be okay. Just needs to be neat here. Don't take it for granted. Get himself on the black. Oh, as I said, they do play tight, and that's a big miss. That would have left him. It would have been a thin cut to the court to the middle, but it would have been a good chance. Instead of going 2-all, this is 3-1, 4-1 provisionally with the bonus point. So Neil's perfect. We'll take a 3-1 lead. Yeah, and this black 3-1 lead as we move close to that 15 seconds. That's a big chance there. Big miss for Jamie. That would have likely been 2-all in the set. That was like a 2-point swing, really, with the bonus point. If you're not sure what the Elite League is, this is the league format. 8 teams. 4 players per team can play each match, plus then squad subs who can come in from game to game. Every team plays once a round. That means you play every team once. At the end of the knockout stage, as you can see on the left-hand side with the table, the top 6 qualify for the playoffs. Top 2 straight to the semi-finals. Next 6 playoff to get to the semis. 1 fixture per month. Each team can only play 1 pro per match. They can sign on more, but only 1 can play per match. Jamie breaking. It's 4-all overall, but that bonus point is on, so that is 5-4. Big break needed. Straight down the middle. Is anything in though? Red's creaking toward the middle, but I don't think anything's gone. That brings Neil Raybone to the table. So a replay of that. He's chose Reds. So we are into the last 5 minutes of the match, which means 15-second shot clock. Will he be tempted now to stun down into the yellow nearest the black, leaving himself on these reds? I believe they both go. Beeps go. Must have called his extension. And he has. And he's played it. Oh, nearly perfectly. Caught just the wrong side of the ball. Full or to the left. He would have been on these. He's going to have to reroute. So if this top ball goes, that's a great shot. I think it must do. But he had the wrong angle, so he's having to play back down. And again, I'm not sure if he is the wrong side of this. He is watching the clock. So he's looked to force it across, but it's just not got far enough. And Jamie's going to have a chance to get a frame on the board here. It still does cut. But yeah, it was a very high tariff shot, that. This big frame for Jamie. Big frame for Lsp B, because they are provisionally 5-4 down, of course. 3-1 this match with the bonus point. 4-1 this to go 4-2. It might be nice here just to top through into these yellows. Doesn't want to play it too hard and push it to the rail. And is he on this ball? No. So he's going to have to play this one down the rail. Anywhere to the right-hand side of the table. He must not be able to see it. He's looking just to play safe. As the clock beeps down. Anything but in off. And he's got the snooker. There is plenty of time on the match clock. 2.5 minutes. So, unless Neil pots it, Jamie is going to have a chance again at the table. But very, like I said, I just saw it coming where if he went into it too hard, he was knocking the ball safe. Oh, that's very unfortunate for Neil. So, just needs to top this through. He'll have options to top, right, or middle. He's left himself the wrong angle. He's going to have to play a bit with a white ball here. I'd be tempted to play the double here, top throw. He's called his extension. I think he might be looking at the double here. Just check. They do check on these rails. And big frame here. It's a good pot. Not sure if this black goes to the middle. The way he's looking at it does. Big frame. Big frame. Step 3-2. That's 4-1 with the bonus point 5-1. The 45 Club are pulling away thanks to their pro, Neil Raybone. So next up, we got Andy Blurton, former IPA professional, Ultimate Pool Seniors champion, will take on Longton Snooker and Pool Club champion, Alex Bachelor. So as we look at the format, these are the teams. Everyone's played once. This is these two teams' second match. Lsp A, led by myself. Lsp B, we're watching now. Dishes Men. Lambourne, you've got Rob Warren. Plaza, Adam Davis yet to play. They didn't play in game week. He didn't play in game week 1. Will we see him in game week 2 against Lsp A? Players led by Liam White. Dishes Ladies, led by Meg Proctor, Leanne Cragg, current Ultimate Pool last woman standing, Vicky Lomax, and then of course we're watching 45 Club. So 90 seconds on the clock. (4-1) Raybone. And Jamie can't say he's not had chances. Big break. Ball potted. And will he want to have a pop at these? I think he will. One good shot here. And he'll open the frame right up. And that's the shot, and the frame's open. All the balls go. There's a chance to go 5-1, which would be 6-1 provisionally with the bonus point. We'll be looking to get across now onto this board to the top left. He's played it very well. Might just take his medicine, stun it in. He's just dropped it in. So he's looking to play the plant. Big pocket, not the plant, but the ball down the rail. Big pocket with the yellow there. Even if he pots it off the... Oh, he's missed it off the yellow. Does Jamie want to have a pop at these 40 seconds? I don't think he's going quick enough to get these. Oh, I think he just needs a take. He doesn't want to risk losing it, but well, he's going. Oh, he's fluked the ball, but that'll be it. Not enough time to clear them. This will this will finish 4-1 to Raybone. And that will be the match. The handshakes 4-1 Raybone, which means a 5-1 overall, which will take the match 6-4 to Club 45 Club. Going to the next match between Andy Blurton and Alex Bachelor. Join us after the break. So we are back. As you can see, next match we've got Andy Blurton versus Alex Bachelor. Andy Blurton, the break. 45 Club pulling away, 6-4 win there. 2 extra frames on the board there. Tied 1-1 in sets, of course, but it's not about sets, it's about frames. Let us know in the comments what you think the score prediction will be here between Andy, Blurton and Alex Batch. Of course, it's not a race to anything, so it's not a race to 4, it's not a race to 5. It's just we play the 20 minutes out. See, we saw the first match 2-1, but then we saw 4-1 there. So let us know your score predictions, who you're picking. Let us know in the comments on YouTube. Dry break from Andy. Brings Batch to the table. So I'm not sure how much Batch is playing on this table, but you'll soon realise it's quick and the rails are springy. So it looks like they do all go. Just needs to pick the route. Be neat with his work. Ideally, doesn't want to be leaving one of these balls on the rail, top left or right, till last. But he might not have an option here. Might be if he can get to like right of the blue spot, so then he can, or even if he just takes it, leaves it high. Is he playing across now? Try and get on this one to the top left. Little kiss, and he is on that. This is nicely patterned. I'd be tempted to try and get across the right top. I'd be tempted to try and get across to the right-hand rail. If not, because I think it is hard to hold for the left-hand side of it, which is the angle to come out. You're dead if you're to the right. So I'd be tempted to just get across. Try and get on this ball to top right. Needs a big bounce. Not sure if he's come far enough. Not sure what angle he's got here, whether he can get across. And he had to force and he's missed the pot. It brings Andy Blurton to the table. He's just the wrong side. This red ideally wants to be the high side, the right-hand side. So ideally he would have liked to leave it kind of where the red is. So he plays the one to the middle, drops on the one to the top left, off down the rail. So he's just took his medicine, backing himself to the middle. Very tight. The white will naturally be running to the left-hand side of the red as we look. He should be on the one down the rail. His pockets do play bigger than normal Supremes. We should be okay, but he's just caught it. Caught the near knuckle. Gives Batch what's the word? A preve. But Jamie found out in that last match when he missed a double, they are very checky on these Supremes, especially when the cloth hasn't been done. So a lot of balls will be missed where they're checking rather than sliding. So we saw Neil miss one to this bag. You've got to be neat with it. You've got to find the pocket, and he has, centre of the pocket. A chance for Andy Blurton to take the opening frame of this set. Very, very much the experienced Andy Blurton. Been there, done it. Former IPA professional. More recent won a seniors event on the Ultimate Pool circuit. Not playing this year on the Ultimate. Decided to give it a miss. He's got back to playing a lot of team pool this. Playing for 45 Club in other league nights. We played him on a Wednesday more recent. And he's back playing for Staffs County. Looking to target that. It's a big commitment, the tour. It's a lot of money, a lot of weekends. So one pot away here from the frame. So it's just snuck in. He caught the near knuckle, but it has gone in. So just needs, not sure if he's going to leave this long after this, so he's going to screw back for the middle pocket. Just leaving it long. Just a couple of good pots away from the opening frame. This frame has gone on a bit. 6 plus, going to be 7 minutes by the end. It's in the hole. So this is the match format for each individual match. We're on game week 2. Each match is made up of 6 sets, 4 singles, 2 doubles, with every player playing a singles and a doubles. Every set is timed 20 minutes set clock. The clocks do stop in between racking, not like Ultimate where they keep running up to the last 5 minutes. First 15 minutes, 30-second shot clock, but then we're down in the last 5 minutes to the 15-second shot clock. Golden breaks and golden ducks in play. We've seen quite a few golden ducks so far. Not a golden duck. Let's see who gets the first one of that. 1 point per frame, one bonus point for each set, and of course the last match of the night is double points. 45 Club just pulling away here, provisionally 8-4 with the bonus point. Alex Bachelor breaking for Lsp B. Big break. Nothing down yet. And it's dry, and you can tell by his reaction he's not happy. From first glance, not much on though. Let's watch that break back again. He did half crunch him. There's a clip back to the middle. Very thin this. That's missed it. He clipped the black. So I think, to be fair, it might be reds here. There's only real the red to the closest to yellow to the right hand middle. Apart from that, and he might be able to drop through now and leave it to the middle left, middle pocket. He's played that well. He's played into the yellow. Open the pocket up. So if this red doesn't pot to the top left, then this is his main ball. It does go, of course, to the middle right and top right, but off this, it does go. This is a bonus because it's just a bit awkward, this ball mapping. Because all good saying let's pop the one to top right, but it's a very neat positional shot to get yourself nice on this one. They went through the gap and One good positional shot here. If he gets himself nicely on these two to the left, the bottom left, then they map nicely. These two to this top one to top right, two to the bottom left, middle pocket, bottom corner, leave yourself black to the middle. So it's not too bad. He should be able to drop through. He should be able just to drop through, leave the red to the bottom right. Doesn't want to leave himself too high or low on this. He wants to play a neat positional shot here. So it's not great. He's left himself a bit high. Tiny little wince on him. He wants to really get into this as the shot clocks go. And he's just pushed it. I think he must have like a slight miscue there where he was trying just to hold it. The tip's just thrown the white thick. He's got the pot, but he has tied the yellow and black up. So don't believe it doubles. He's going to have to call his extension, which he has. Yeah, so it doesn't double. The black and the red both kind of in the way. I'm not sure if a shot here is just to drop it through. Now we missed a shot, but he's played a good snooker there. I might have been tempted just to drop onto the yellow, leaving it fudge to the black, and then play the yellow off the rail to cover the one to the bottom right. Would be open in the frame, but he's played a very good snooker there. He's got the hit, and it's not a bad leave. So that yellow is still tied up near the black, and he has got a pot to the top right, but I think he will be looking more of at safety. Or maybe he wants to go. Maybe he thinks, oh, one good. To be fair, if you get yourself down to the... He is playing the safety. But if you got yourself down to where he's kind of... Where Q was there, left the angle to pot the yellow and run into the yellow and black, you would be on the yellow to the bottom right. So one good pot away here, and you have a chance to win the frame as the clock beeps, and he just hit that in time. It's a good pot, but oh, he's just short. I'm not sure if he can screw into this yellow and kick it to that left-hand rail. He wouldn't leave a bad angle if he's on the left-hand rail, because he could play the one to middle, come top rail, side rail into it if he wanted to, if the black didn't go. So a little screw off the yellow. Don't miss it thin. Oh no, he could miss the black, but where's the white going? I would say it's unfortunate, but if you miss the yellow and you're going off the bottom rail, it is tracking towards that middle pocket. I think definitely playing a snooker here and playing the plant on the yellow and black. But again, he is right-handed. He can screw into this. Me left-handed, I wouldn't be able to play this shot. I would be playing just to plant, leave him frozen on the yellow, opening up there, but it's not too bad. You might choose to go back into it because it does go down the rail. Just where the black is, it's a bit fiddly. Maybe the pattern is to go up top end of the table, leave this one. Eventually get yourself on that side rail, pop the one down the rail, top through, leave this. So he's just looking to play the snooker. He'll get this yellow near enough over that middle pocket, leave himself tied to the black. Just like that, but yeah, the yellow has run on a little bit. It's over the top, near enough to top right, not the middle right. So this is only the second frame of the match, and we're 15 minutes in. We're beyond the 15-second shot clock any second now. Batch's next visit, he will be on the 15. And as you hear, there's the dings. We're into the 15-second shot clock. The madness is here. So we must be like a second out with the clock compared to the camera. So we're not too bad. We're only slightly out. So we know where we're playing at there. Gotta be quick here. That's a big miss there. The pressure was on with the 15 seconds. That's the only way he's missed it. And Batch got the chance to level the match up, 1-1. So we have 4 minutes left. We have a tied match. Andy will be breaking. But he only misses that under the 15-second shot clock. He doesn't miss that if it's a 30-second shot clock. It just shows even experienced players, it does get them, that 15-second shot clock. Big win for Hayden today in his King of the Hill. Looks like it was 11-3 or 11-4. So we're level. Next up, we've got the Battle of the Captains. Nick Weller versus Kieran Morgan. In the opening matches for each, in the game week 1, Weller did win his opening match, his opening doubles, opening singles. Kieran not getting the frame of the ball. I believe he lost 3-0 or 4-0 to Lee Whitfield, I think it was. Andy breaking big break. Balls potted. Plenty of balls potted. And he won't mind these. He's going to have to play a little bit of a development shot unless he can he wants to roll into the yellow, leave the red long, leave the reds long. Just call his extension. So it must go to the middle. It looks tight. I don't think it does. I might be wrong. Unless it goes, he's looking to play this long. And he is playing it long. And it's just gone. I think he's just all right. Big moments because this could be the last frame of the match and this will be a double pointer.
We're either going to see a level match or a 9-5 lead. And he's pulled it wide again. The clock's getting him. It is tough. Like we all feel it. And this is a big frame for Batch. This is the level of the matchup. Take the lead in the set. Double pointer, really, if it does stay like this is the last frame. That's a poor shot leaving this. I think when you've got a chance, you've got to take it. Poor safety. And it gives Andy the chance, and this could be 9-5. Of course, it goes 8-5, but then, of course, a bonus point for winning the set. Can he stun off the left-hand rail? Oh, he's just looking to take his medicine. And this black could be a double pointer. Only going to leave around 2 minutes on the clock. Batch will be breaking. Big black. He's going to have the beeps on his backswing. And he's got it, and that's a big opportunity missed by Lsp B. Batch with a chance there. I know he was looking for one more. He's looking to open them up and give himself a better opportunity. But sometimes when you've got a chance, you've got to take it. And provisionally, this is 9-5, and that'll be a 4-point lead at the halfway stage. Like I said, next up, we got the Battle of the Captains. Nick Weller versus Kieran Morgan. So yeah, we was live on TikTok, but I think the music has took it down. Not sure what's gone on there. So Batch breaking, and this is a 2-point frame basically. If he does get a frame on the board, it will get him a point, but also restrict the bonus point for 45 Club. Provisionally, it's 9-5 here. Cut breaking, black could be moving, and it was. It came straight out, but he's going off. So the reds are not too bad. Just a bit of development for these balls in the middle of the table, the rack where they've not really split. But he can pace this really well here, Andy. He can pop the loose balls, look to go into them, and he's going to have a free go with them, really. I'm sure extension will be called it as. Yes, yeah, he's going to use all his experience here, pace this finish. And if Batch does get back to the table, there won't be long left on the clock. It's just whether he wants to extend this and get himself, try and get his team another frame on the board. Or if he's happy just with the 2-1 win with the bonus point 3-1. I think he is nice. He could top through into this top red. This will open him up. Should knock the yellow out the way. And it has. So I think they might both go to the middle now. I think it looks like it does. But he's going to have to move here if he does want to win this frame. 36 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to play a few shots quick here. So you're not going to leave a counter finish here. So he should be quickening up really here. So I think the clock is about a couple seconds off what it is in the arena. So he probably got about 10, 15 seconds left here now. Probably more like 8. But he's going to have to pop the black. He's going to have to put. I don't think he's realised. And I think he's not getting. I think he's not got in time. He's missed a black anyway. But I think he just didn't time it well. And that might be a big frame come the end of the match. It is 9-5. So they are in a handy lead here going into the last singles match. But that could have been 10-5 there. Let off for Lsp B. Join me after the break for the Battle of the Captains. Weller versus Morgan. So we are back for the last singles, the fourth set of the match. Nick Weller breaking. He's not hit them well, very good, not hit them great. Get my words out. Not a bad day for Kieran today, reaching the final of the plate of our event. These yellows have got all pockets to go out. They all got pockets to go out.
Just depends how he doesn't want to get into this too much. He's just okay. I thought he was going to kiss the yellow then. Just needs to be neat with the patterns here. I think it might be key to get this ball out of the way to the ball he's going for. It's like I said in the last match, I think it's a 1 or 2 second delay on the image compared to the clock. So sometimes you'll hear the beeps go, but really it's fine. So it's not the best, but just one good pot away. We're going to say probably a must-win set here. 4 key. 4 Lsp B. A draw at the least. If they do lose this set, he's playing a very good shot here, and he's nice on this yellow. He's the wrong side of it though, so I don't think he can hold it. So he'll be having to drop into the black, or maybe if he can stunt on and off the side rail, off this one we're closest to us. So he's looking just to drop into the black. He has. It's a good pot, and I think he's just on this black, I think. And he is. And that is Kieran's first singles frame of the Elite League. He lost in the opener to a Whitewash. He's happy to have one on the board. I believe that's a reverse dish. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, please do so you know when we're live in future. We have gained 13 subscribers tonight, which is brilliant. I'm sure there's a few more of you that haven't subscribed. Doesn't cost nothing. Just hit the button. So Kieran breaking. 1-0 up in this set. Sam Rogers in the comments. He's playing in this match. We saw him. He got Lsp B off to the winning start, winning that first set 2-1, 3-1 with the bonus point. He'll be back in the doubles very soon. So Kia's told me by the end of this Elite League he will have a golden break. He is targeting this black. Keep your eyes peeled. Middle right if it does. Maybe not. But as this last ball dropped, Dilas, we've still got control. And these are not too bad. He's nicely on the one to the middle. He can drop through, open up his hard ball. I'd be tempted to play it more delicately, try and hit both yellows out the way. To leave then the either option of balls to the bottom left, whether you play the cut and you try and go into your problem ball. So I'd have played it a tad harder than that just to kind of open it. But if he's on this one, if he's on this red, I think the white's naturally running into his problem ball here. And it's only the one he's closest to, really, that's going to be a problem. So I'm not sure if this plants. Let's have a look on the overhead. I think it does just about. Thought Sam Rogers was asleep then. Kieran's performance is making him doze off. So it can't have planted, or if it did, he didn't fancy it. He's looked at the cut. Brings Nick Weller to the table. He won on debut of the Elite League in his singles. Won his singles, lost his doubles course. The team
finished a draw, 15-all, went down to that last frame. Whacker and Stu Jones. Congratulations, Stu Jones. He has made it into the England over 50s team. I believe it's over 50s, or maybe it's senior. Maybe it's men's. I believe it's seniors. But congratulations anyway. And them two missing a chance to win the match against Raybone and Blurton in, of course, that crucial double point. Down to the beeps. So they do all go, but after he pops his ball to the middle, unless he plays just a snooker, the old fox is playing the snooker. I don't blame him. Has he left the gap? Let's have a look on the overhead. Don't believe so. Let's watch from the overhead. Still going to target this ball top of the table. Clock must be close. He's down the 5 seconds. He's got to hit it. And he has. And he might have had a good leave here. It's not bad. He's only left the one to the bottom right. And again, bit of a slow match here. Compared to the opening two. So this pot for Nick. Oh, he's playing safe. But he's left this long ball. I think it's worth having a pop there, it was. Because you're leaving Kieran a chance. Kieran just one good pot away from the frame, and 1-0 up. It's a chance to go 2. It's not in. It's made these a tad awkward to top right. I think they both only go to the top left now unless you're quite low on that ball. But Weller keeps wanting to play safe, and I think it's kind of a nothing shot, that. Because if you have left this long ball, you're leaving a free crack at it. If not, I'm just tempted to hit the red, the furthest top of the table. Let's try and drop behind the other red. Provisionally, this is 9-7, of course. I don't think this is going to be the last frame of the match, but if Kieran can keep the lead, he has got that bonus point. Big pot he's going for here. He's going to leave it open. He's got it. So the question is, let's have a look on the side view. So I might be tempted to screw because I think he's offset. So he's going to have to play up the left-hand side of the table. I'd be tempted to screw to the top rail where the ultimate pool is on the cloth and leave the red to the middle. The last thing you want to do there is miss the pot. Anything but miss the pot. And he actually was on the red, but I think he got on the red. He got on the next reds by missing the pot. A chance for Weller to level the match up. But he's played the last 3 or 4 shots. He has played safeties. Lost the opening frame, of course. He's going to have to get firing with his potting boots now. Nowhere to hide. They are all there. If it pings off the rail, he might not be nice on his next ball. He's just okay if this top ball does go. He has got the ball long. So I believe it just goes. It's got to be quick. So he left it really tight. And he just got that in time. But I think he's got there exactly perfect. The quickness made him get there. He did have his extension, so he could have called the extension, but he chose to run instead. He's saving it for the fight. He's saving it for when he gets to the 15 seconds. While saying that, you get a reset every frame, so I don't know why he was saving it. And it's just held up all right, and this black to level the setup to take 45 Club back in the lead. Back to a 4-point gap, sorry. So this is the last singles match of the last single set of the match. We move into the doubles. Lsp B want to be within touching distance. If you're watching on TikTok, welcome. So we have got the crowd view on TikTok. So Nick Weller breaking. His first break wasn't great. He didn't hit the pack full. He has this time. And he's potted balls. 2 reds in. Bit of a scrappy table though. Like I said, must-win set really for Lsp B. If they win this by, say, 2-1, 3-2, they will be within 2 going into the doubles. And it's all to play for, we know, in the doubles. Weller playing, staying on the table for the next doubles. He will team up with Sean Alcott. And if he does lose this set, you'll have 45 clubs, 2 losing players on doubles again. They did lose the opening on the opening game week. They did lose as well. This game's far from over here, 10-6. Plenty to go at. Probably, if I was Kieran, I'd want Weller to pot. I would have wanted Weller to pot that yellow and have a real dip at them, because now he's having to go for the finish, and that's not what you want to be doing. You don't want to be chasing finishes in this game. He's got no option but to play the plant down the rail now. He's got no real safety. You could just play it into the rails, done, screw onto the yellow, and just leave him with no shot. He's screwing up the tail, doing the same. It's not a bad leave. I think Weller would just be looking to play the lost of turn here, clip off the yellow, not the red in with the white. He's played it very well. I'd have played it a tad softer, not get the yellow into the pack, but there's no real rush for them. 45 club, they don't need more frames on the board. They can just hold. Oh, and he has screwed it off the other end. Nick. So they're not the nicest, these yellows. And again, like if I was Kieran, I don't mind Nick going for these. Let him have a pop at them. Open them up for him. Let's play that nicely. Is on the top of these yellows to the left-hand bottom bag. So I think he is looking for in a minute to play. He's going to pot yellow to the middle. Hopefully leave himself straight enough on the yellow to then play the other yellow and knock into the red. But he's missed the pot. They didn't map too bad if he got a nice angle on his second last yellow to run into the red. And with 7 minutes on the clock, it's a big, big frame. It could be a double pointer. game will move on a little bit more now with the 15 seconds coming into play in a couple of minutes' time. It's not bad. He's just saying the Weller, go, you go. Has he hit a rail here? And you can tell by his reaction he hasn't. Let's have a look from the overview. Does this pot? Believe it does. I'd be tempted not to get too neat with it and just bump it on and off the rail, or even just bump it towards the rail. Leave the one to the top right as we look. Unless this goes long. If this goes long, they're all there. He hasn't. He's looking. Doesn't want to knock it safe. And I think he has left this yellow as well. And he has. It's not a great shot. And the yellow is pulling away, but he'll leave a chance if he just stuns on and off the rail and misses the in off. He'll leave the yellows to the bottom corner. Like that. Big trip missed by Key there. Oh, he might have just run. He might have just gone too far here. Oh no, he is on it. You can see from the overhead, he is on. Is this pot ready for the frame here? He's just missed it. And this is where that shot where he just put the red safe on the side rail, because this will bite him. That red. So we're getting down to that 15-second clock now. He hasn't got the pot. And we're into the 15-second shot clock. You can hear the bells. He's played that well. Options for both. If he does play the one hampered here, he's got to be careful. So he might just look to take his medicine. Come on, maybe just screw across the side rail or come on off the top rail. He can screw into it nicely. And he's played that very nice. And he's nicely on this black. And this was, unless Key can get a frame on the board, 45 Club are getting the 12. And it'll be a 6-point lead with the bonus point going into the doubles. They ideally want to stay within a couple of frames going into that last doubles. They don't want to have too much work to do. So I didn't mind him playing safe there, but just too much of a loose shot there. When he had ball in hand, I think you've got to go. Got to take your opportunity. If you're 2-1 up, or your team's ahead 11-6, you don't need to push the boat out. Provisionally here, this is going 12-6. Let's have a look at this lineups. Going into the doubles, Nick Weller will stay on the table and partner Sean Alcott. And they are Morgan. Kieran Morgan will stay on the table also and match up with Alex Bachelor. If you're watching, like I said, give us a subscribe. I'm struggling with my words today. Been a long day. Give the video a like. Kieran targeting this cut break. 4 minutes on clock. Black's running. Not near a pocket though. And he's dry. Like I said, going into this match, they need at least a draw here. Lsp B really stay in the match. Provisionally, they're going 6 behind here, but a big miss from Weller, and they are all there. Big opportunity for Kieran here to level the setup, which will restrict the bonus point. I think this is not the right yellow in my opinion, but it came out okay. Another red, right, red, sorry. I think he's just okay here. If he has got the angle, top down the left-hand side of the table. Leave those balls to the bottom left as we look. Just like that. Doesn't want to catch a knuckle. He's just okay. He's got a big window there between the yellows to leave the red to the top, which will be his last ball probably for the black. Nearly missed that then. Might be targeting this yellow here off the rail. Nah, he's played it nice. It's just the wrong side of it though. Big frame, like I said, with them 2-1 up. He's called his extension. With Weller 2-1 up, yeah, they will have the bonus point. Just leave yourself a shot key. And that's not good. He only had a small target to land in there to be on that ball, see? Anything but high. And he nearly flukes it. And Weller will have 2 minutes to go at these. He's played the safe, but he's left a chance here for Key. Not sure if he can come side rail. He's got to be spinning off the side. He's got to be spinning here off the side. Oh, no, he can't. Ignore me. He'd have to be a proper swerve here. Oh, he's fouled. And the red's dead. And Nick's going to have a chance to take a 3-1 lead here. He's going to have a free go at these. He's not going to leave nothing if he does miss. And this could be a 7-point lead with the bonus point. Doesn't want to go in off here. And he has. And this could be a huge moment. Absolute huge moment. Because this is a 2-point frame for Kieran. If he can get this on the board, it's a 2-point frame. He levels the setup, restricts the bonus point, and gets the frame on the board. But he's missed. Oh, he's missed with ball hand. Only shot clock pressure could do that. And these ain't really nice now for Nick. He might have a pop of them, but he's still got his extension, if he wants to call it. Has Nick forgot he's got an extension? And he's left it. Just under 30 seconds on the clock. Must win frame here. It's a double pointer for Kieran and Lsp B. He's big bounce. And he should be okay. With a bit of pressure on this black. Like I said, 2-pointer. Big moments for his team. And he's got it to level the setup. And I think Nick will still have a break. And he will want a break. He's not how he's hit the ball. He's not gonna damage a golden break, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. So without a golden break, we're tied up 2-all, and the scorecard will stay like this, 11-7, and they're still within 4 frames. So they can stay within 2, 3, 4, 5 frames going into the last doubles. It's still wide open. You're only a couple frames away from the win then with the bonus points and double points. So it's big moments there, big moments. I thought he blew his chance when he had the ball in hand, and he was a bit edgy on that ball down the bottom rail. So I believe it is Nick Weller breaking. I wonder if his team are saying to him, go on, cut break, let's try and get the black moving. Or is he just going to whack the top ball again? He is. Is he? No, he's looking at the cut break maybe. This is a 2-pointer if the black goes in either way.
Is the black going to move? The black's moving, but not enough. And that will be the match. The set, sorry. 2 frames all. Bonus point restricted. And that gives them a chance going to the doubles. Join us after the break as we move into the doubles action. So we are back. As you can see, doubles action. Alcott and Weller versus Morgan and Bachelor. It's 11-7 the overall match. White close to top bag, but it's not gone. But not the best to leave. And these reds are not too bad, but I don't think he's got an opener. The yellow's not too bad actually as well, and he has got an opener. Big pot there. Oh, he's got a bit of run there because he has knocked the red over the bag, but he's on this yellow. Like Gio said there, good draw there for LSP really. They had to get at least a draw, but missed chances there. Could have been a 2-1 or 3-1 win there for Kieran all day, and that would have brought him well close in this match. So missed pot for Sean Alcott. And these reds are there. Just got to map these right. Of course, you're probably going to be leaving a plant on these balls to bottom left. Not the easiest to play it. Like I said, the table is playing a lot tighter than it has done. Well, they do, these Rassons. This is playing a lot tighter than most Rassons. So just clip this in, leaving the next one to the middle. If you can just hold. Oh, well, he's on it. Not touching. That's not good. If he was touching,
He can maybe play a loss of turn on the top right. He might still be tempted. Oh, if he sees a shot, he might not. He might. Nah, I don't think he could. He might be able to just screw into it and get. So he's just looking to get towards the bag there. And a chance again for 45 club on these yellows. It's not the best, but I think it still will pot. Bit thinner than he hoped. Let's have a look from the side view. I think you can't just pot it and let the white run. You will be on this one to the middle. It's quite thin, but he's decided to reroute. Ideally, this is your ball to get on that one to the bottom right, but again, he's overrun this. So that ball might end up being their final ball. Because if you leave yourself anywhere down the right-hand channel of the table, you pop the yellow stun across, you leave the black to the middle. Let us know in the comments, who do you think is going to win this doubles match? Is it going to be 45 Club, Weller and Alcott, or will it be Lsp B, Bachelor and Morgan? She's looking to come down right inside the table. And that is no man's land. He might be able to cut the yellow back in off the yellow. I think it's a bit thin, I think, to cut it. Just normal. No, actually, I know. It is thin. The white's running. The better option might be yellow off yellow, but then the yellow is knocking safe, maybe, unless he can catch it thick enough. So they haven't used their extension. He will be on the beeps in a sec, so he's called the extension. So it was a good pot. He could pot it clean. He did miss the reds, but it's just gone too far. And let's have a look what he's playing with. So if he plays this, he's going into the red, I think. If he plays with right-hand side off the rail, then he would have checked and come back up the table, maybe. But he came off the bottom rail, hit it full in the face off the side rail up the arse, so he hasn't left it. But they have got a double or treble. The black awaits the middle, and this is a big moment. He might try and double this, but actually treble it. No, he's got the double. Very good shot. Where's the white ball going here, though? Not much he can do with the white. Not much he can do with the white. It's very close to the rail. Can he just drop it in? If he pots it, is he missing the in-off if it's thin enough? Or is it going close? And he's missed it thin. I think that's to do with the fact he's a bit worried where the white was going. I think it was a natural angle. He might have gotten off if he did pot. He might have gotten off if he did pot it. And Batch left him nicely on this red. Just the pot needed from Kieran. Oh, that did. I think it did wipe its feet. So like a 2-1 or 3-2 win here for Lsp B, and it would take them within 2 frames. Meaning, if they won the last game, just won it, whether it's 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, 4-3, or better, they would win the match. Because the last match in the night, double points and the bonus point, they're within 1. So just a win here is good. They'd have to really, to make it where a draw's good for a draw, they would have to win 2 more here. And win 3-0 or 4-1. Or if they won 4-0 or 3-0. Or 4-0 would be enough, wouldn't it, to take him into the league, go into the last match. But I think they are going to have to win the last match of the night to win this. But they're within touching distance. We're down to the last Last 34 minutes of the match, and they're within touching distance. They're within a couple frames. It's a lot better than the last match. They were blown away by now. The match was gone. The game is in play. Unless 45 Club go and win a few frames or 3 or 4 frames here, we're going to have some action going into that last doubles, which of course is double points. Let's have a look at the lineup. The pairing of Raybone and Blurton will take on Simons and Rogers. Remember, Rogers winning the set for Lsp B in the opening set of the match. Here Morgan breaking, so he got the black moving on the last frame. And again, he's promised me he will have a golden break by the end of the Elite League. Will it be now? And it will be a crucial time to extend their lead. He's caught them too thin. Hardly any movement on the black. And they're dry. Nothing easy to go at, though. Even if they pot the red, these reds tied up in the pack. So he has gone reds, and it's not the greatest of shots. He's put the yellow over the middle pocket. These reds are still tied up. Don't know whether they'll be looking just to play safe here. Well, I don't know if this bottom red goes or not, maybe. Maybe it does, but the other two reds don't go anywhere. Maybe the bottom red does go to the middle here, but you need to be low on this for it to be any good. So he's caused extension. So he has potted it. They are chasing a bit here. Let's remove the lineup. So they finally decided to stop chasing. 12 minutes on the clock. Not sure what he's left here, but they don't want to be chasing. They are 1-0 up. They don't want to be pushing the boat out for a finish, not getting them. So not a bad safety here. Is he looking to just open these up because these yellows are clustered at the top end of the table? He's just looking to open it up. And he has, and he's gone, go on then, lads. The yellows are tied up. You go for these. That's what they've said.
Will they take the bait? I don't think there's much hiding here, unless, well, saying that, you could just drop this yellow on and off the rail, leave him nothing. They tried going. It's made even more cluster. If I was them, I would not be chasing here, but it's easy said or done. Easier said than done in the commentary box. And that is a great shot by Batch. Absolute great shot. Open them up. Not sure if this yellow goes to the top right. He's had a good look. Does go to top left. Or maybe to the middle if he can get on it here. So that miss, he's got a bit fortunate there. That miss is all down to playing with a tracer side. He's played tracer side, pushed the ball wide. So, I know he didn't have much on there, but he's basically just gone, here's the game. One good pot here for Batch, and they're going 2-0 up. Just needs to pot the ball in the middle. He'll bump the yellow a bit down. His ball over the bag will be next. The yellow in the middle to get down for the black. Just a pot, and that's it. I think you had to do something else there. You couldn't just do that. So, he's not played that great, but just needs to make sure he don't go behind this red. He's just gone by. It's nice on the black, and this is for a 2-frame lead in this set. That's in the hole. 2-frame lead for Lsp B. Let's see if I can run. Yes, I can run a poll. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't change it. Ignore me. So, in the chat, I've added a poll. Who are you picking? Blurton, Raybone, or Rogers and Simons? So, ball off the break.
he's called the extension. And this is where the game comes into it, because one frame here doesn't really help 45 Club. It's 2 or nothing here, and the same with Lsp B. If they win one, well, actually, if they win one with the bonus point, it's level. So it's a big frame for Lsp B, where for 45 Club, if they get a frame on the board and it goes 12-9 with the bonus point, 12-10, it's still the same situation. Lsp B would have to win the last match. So this is where a bit of gameplay comes into it. Let's have a look at the poll where we're at. Currently 80-20. People picking Simons and Rogers over Raybone and Blurton. The team that have got to finals night of the Pairs Cup, Blurton and Raybone. The fans are saying it's going to be the Lsp B pairing. So that's probably the right shot to play the snooker. I think he played the snooker anyway, so I flicked off over to YouTube, so I was on a delay. Like I said, one frame is big here for Lsp B, because this is if they get another frame with the bonus point, they level the matchup. Meaning a draw in the last match gets them a draw, where a draw in the last match at this point doesn't help at all. It means a loss. This is provisionally, with 2-0 in a set, it's 11-10. He's got the hit out. It's not been too bad. He's covered that yellow. And with into the 15 seconds, the madness has started. So it's not too bad. He's not really left much on. I'm definitely playing the long plant here. It's tricky, but even if you can just smother the pocket, if he hasn't got an extension, he's going to have to play it quick. And he's not played it too bad, unless this comes up and knocks it on, which it has. And they're going to have a chance here, 45 Club. But again, like I said, unless they win 2 frames here, it doesn't make much difference. 1 frame is actually not that crucial, but again, that is probably, that 1 frame is stopping Lsp from getting a 3-0 win. So, might be targeting black to the middle after playing eventually down. Oh, it's not too bad. The yellow does go. I think the yellow goes to top left. We'll soon see here. And it does. So I think he's played it okay, is he? Oh, he's just overrun it. This is Finn. Like I said, if Lsp B can win this match, they're going to be going level into the last doubles. Where's this white going? And it is in, but he's got the pocket. So the shot here, they haven't seen it. He might be looking to see it now. No, he hasn't. The shot here would be to put it on the bottom right hand rail, bottom right side rail, above where it is now. Pop the ball to the middle and just run into the one onto the rail, knocking it on. He would have been he'd been on the one to the opposite middle. He'd have had that one he just played as a backup. Now he's playing it hampered. It's got to go. And what a shot that is. What a great shot. What a great shot. That was a frame losing shot there. And this gives them the chance. This gives them the chance to get level. Because a 3-0 lead won't be caught. So that bonus point will be in play. On the beepers. So the pot cross to this side rail. Don't go in off. Slow down, slow down. He's just okay, I think. I think he's just on this ball. just a pot for Batch. The red would be to the middle. Whatever you do, don't roll it. You don't want a finger mark. They've played nearly 2 hours of action here. And he's played killer. So he can still pot this. Should have a nice little bump off the right middle. Oh, he's played... Oh. Does he play the double to middle? And that was a big moment. That was the level of the matchup. They'd have had that security of a draw in the last would have got him a draw. Now a draw for 45 Club will be enough. So this black to go 2-1 in the set. And he's potted it. And we know now that Lsp B will need to win the last doubles. They will have to win to get a result out of this match. It will be for a win because how the points work with it being double points. So, you fans have voted. It's currently a tie. You can't split them. Mixed views between the fans. Some saying Raybone and Blurton, some saying Simons and Rogers. A draw would be enough in the last match for 45 Club for him to win the match overall. So like Leanne just said in the chat, all momentum was with Lsp, but very loose shot from Bachelor, bottom corner. I'd much rather have played that a bit positively, stunned on and off the side rails. He's not played soft enough to hold. He's not played hard enough to get across. Batch breaking. So I don't think they're aware, but a frame for them here isn't much good. It won't help. It doesn't. They should be telling them, whatever you do, don't lose this frame. And they're going to give Weller and Nick a chance. And this is now huge, and they are all there. Because this would level up, restrict the bonus point. And it would finish 13-9 instead of 12-10 here. 30 seconds. The white's going to be moving a little bit. Don't know if they're going to have enough time here. He's held that well. So they're going to have 20 seconds. They just want to make sure they don't leave shots. Shots where the ball's running. 15 seconds. The last yellow is going to be running. Can he stop it quick enough? And this is a big moment. Anything but this frame loss. And they've got it just in time. And that restricts the bonus point for Lsp B. That makes it 13-9. And now their team has to win by 2 in the last to get a win. Where if they hadn't lost that frame, they would have only needed to win 1-0, 2-1, 3-2. Now they need a win by 2 clear to win the match. We're going to head into an advert break. And then when we return, the last doubles of the night, Blurton and Raybone against Rogers and Simons.
So we are back, 13-9-45 club, as we head into doubles. So this is double points. So every frame counts as double. So if Lsp B can win 2-0, 3-1, 4-2 here, they will win the match, because of course with the bonus points. And then the set point that will win them the match. Let us know in the comments how you think this is going to go. They've potted the ball and they have got a chance here. But a little bit of thread in the needle to do here. A few positional shots here. They might look to come down and target this ball straight away through the gap. So they're on to their problem ball. Not sure if he's too thin to be able to hold onto the rail. Not sure if they can pinch it enough just to hold onto that side rail. He can, he's nicely on this. So it's really coming down to where this red they're closest to in the middle of the table is going. I think there is a gap there between the yellow and the black. Let's have a look from the side view. So there is a gap there. And it wouldn't be too bad, because you could just little stun into the yellow. You have the black to the middle. Or even just if you can miss the yellow, come and leave the gap in between the yellows. Extension called. So I think they are nice on this. Let's have a look at the angle. Yeah, I think they're near enough perfect. All about pace control here. Oh, he's caught the knuckle. And I don't know if he's on it. Let's watch that again. I don't think he is. Big moments here. Because that would have meant 3 frames at least needed for Lsp B to have a chance in this match. If they could have got this frame on the board. Remember, these are double points, coming 2 rails into it, and he's hit it nicely. There's no rush to go for these. They don't need to push the boat out. I know they need to. I know they need a win by 2, but there's 16 minutes and a half left on the clock. They are there. It's just a bit of work, really, because the yellow's covered by the other yellow, so you want to get that one out the way. But there's a bit of a hard transition to get there, if you know what I mean. So the ref's called touching ball. It'd just be the snooker. And he's played that way. He's cut it off. Yeah, ideally here you want ball in hand, because like I said, that yellow is covering the other yellow. You need to get nice on it. You can't be low on it, because you're going to be going into the balls. There's no real backup ball. So with ball in hand, if they do get it, they can get nicely on it, screw out and in. So a bit of a crafty one there, I think. But it's not too bad. I think you play the one down the rail. Play the one down the rail, and then he's looking just to play another snooker. Like I said, they don't need to go, because they can get a frame and leave 8 minutes on the clock. So that's not great. I think he should have been playing to try and get a yellow up there towards, say, the middle right pocket, so that if they do get a chance to go for him and they pop the yellow and knock into the red, they got backup, so they're not nicely on the yellow nearest the red.
So Neil will be giving this a whack. This could stun off the red towards the top right bag. Or towards the left middle. Like this. It was close. And now chance for Lsp B. It's just that transition from the ball on the side rail down the table. But he's left that nice. I'm saying that slightly. He's going to have to get into this. He's going to have to cue this well, get down the table. He's played that nicely. He's on the gap. I swing this 2 rails. You're nowhere near the enough. But he's decided to leave the bottom ball. And he's played it nicely, I think. I think he might just be able to hold it. Let's have a look from the side view. We can't, because we're on a delay. Just wants to hold this. It will run. He's dropped it in, I think, nicely. He's a bit thin on this, but he can just come on off the side rail, bottom rail and side rail. Bottom right-hand side. It's not too bad. Ideally, he wants to be nice on it to the middle, but oh, Jamie's chuck went in, and that's not the time you wanted for your leading man. The chuck went in, and this means that they will need 3 frames if Blurton and Raybone get these. They can't argue they haven't had chances tonight. Lsp B. They've had plenty of chances. Control the white nicely. Nicely on the black. And with 13 minutes on the match clock, Lsp B will need 3 frames here. The score will flick to 15-9 because we are on double points. Big moments. That was that put him within 1 frame then. And you can see him shake his head in his seat. Let's run through the match. Is gone. Sam Rogers led off with a 3-1 win for Lsp B with the bonus point. It was followed up though by a 3-0 win for Raybone, which then extended the lead, got him into a lead, got 45 Club into the lead. Blurton extended it. Weller and Morgan was a much needed draw. And then that draw in the last match really swung the momentum. It meant it put pressure back on Lsp B. Instead of needing just to win the match by 1 or more, they had to win by 2. And you saw there that chance. Sam Rogers targets the cut break. Let's watch the black move. The black's moving, but unless it's kicked. And these yellows are nice. These yellows are nice. Little fiddly one to start in the middle. But these pockets do play a bit bigger. So they're making sure yellows. I think he wanted to play the yellow to the middle, but they are a bit edgy. So let us know in the comments what we thought of the production tonight with the upgraded camera, match clock on the screen. So as long as he drops this in, it will be on the yellow nearest the blue spot. He's on it nicely. And Sam's got it. And they're going to level the setup. It does mean they still need 2 frames. They need a win by 2, remember, to win this match. I know it looks like they're quite far behind 15-9, but they're only a few frames behind. Could have done with being off the rails slightly more here. After that ball, he just missed the middle. This is a big one.
But he's got it. 15-11. Remember, 2 points a frame here in this last doubles of the match. Raybone and Blurton the break. So Andy Blurton breaking. He's crunched them. Balls down. Oh, and the last yellows covered the yellows. But these reds are not too bad. Giro cheering on his mates from, I think, Cyprus. Are you? Are you in Cyprus? Cheering on his teammates. So extension called. They might look to come down onto this side right rail now. Get this one off the rail because that don't want to be your last ball. It wouldn't be the worst because then you could just leave the double on the black, which that might be what they're looking at. Yeah, Geo in sunny Cyprus, all right for some. So yeah, he's looked to come down. He's nicely on this. Anything on this middle pocket, and I think they're out. He's just okay here. Yeah, Geo is stressful. So he's the same. So I don't think he can get too close to the black here. I think he'd just be looking just to maybe just drop it through slightly. Or he might have the angle just stun across. He has. He's nicely on it. This is take a 2-1 lead again. And this would probably be it. It would mean that they would need 3 frames again, Lsp B. That's it, 17-11. Gio, your lads can't moan tonight. They've had plenty of chances. Some big, big momentum swings. Probably leading off in the doubles was the one because it put a lot of pressure on this match. So new poll in the group. Do you like the golden break rule? Do you think it should count? Let me know, vote in the comments. Some people love it, some people hate it. What do you think? The poll is up in the comments, all you gotta do is click it. Jamie Simon's breaking, 9.5 minutes left. They need 3 frames to win this match. No draw is possible. The white close. Not sure if he's potted anything. No, dry break. And this is a very much an uphill task here. So far, everyone loves a golden break. There's no party poopers in the group, in the comments. So, long plant, just to take the colour set. Leave themselves just about, I think, just about on. Watch the shot again. I think that just about cuts, maybe. Maybe not. So with under 8 minutes left, it's a must-win frame for Lsp B. They still have chance. They mean 3 frames in a row is well possible here. It's a very good shot. And these reds are on. I don't think I'd worry too much. If he pots the ball to the middle here, you leave the angle to the one to top right to stun into the yellow and red. He's chucked one in. It's been a long day for Jamie. Like I said earlier, reached the semis of our tournament. That started 10 a.m. It's been a long day for him. And that showed in that shot, a very loose shot. So he would have been, if it did go in, he would have had the one to the top right to screw into the yellow or red. So I don't think he's on the one. We'll soon see after this shot. Watch the replay. Just about snuck in there. Wiped his feet. It's all about mapping here. If he can get himself straight on the one to the middle, he can just drop it in, leave the yellow to top left, and the other yellow will go to top left. He might have a bit too much angle here. He might have to bump into the red or the yellow. I think I like just bumping into the red. You'll be leaving the yellow to the opposite middle. But I don't mind little screw into the yellow. You could be guaranteed, I guess, the yellow to the top left, the other yellow. So it's not too bad. He's a bit closer to the work he hoped, but he's got this red as a bit of a buffer. Little stun screw into the red on the blue spot, or near the blue spot. That's what he's played. He's just okay. He slid off it a bit. So he's not got much of a side rail to go for. He might just take his medicine, leave a bit of a trickier black, or he might back himself and miss this red, miss the middle pocket. No, he's took his medicine. Nice little stun. Well controlled by Neil there. And we're into the 15-second shot clock. And this black, this will be the end of the match. This will give too much to do for Lsp B, but he's missed it. And the game's still in the balance here. They still got a chance. Just this pot, and they are there. He's got it. And I know there's only 4.5 minutes left, but 3 frames with this and then 2 others is well capable. One of them will be a break.
Let's put the pressure on. Let's have a game on our hands. He's been a bit loose tonight, Jamie. He's not been at his best. But he might have the chance here, the previous team. So I don't think he's getting there. Not thin enough unless he screws on off the side rail. Which he can here. So, and they're out of position here. They're playing killer. And this really is a must-get finish. Is he an off the black? Oh. And that was a chance to keep the match alive. That would have made it 17-13. Would have meant 2 frames in around 3 minutes. Would have been a chance. This black, and this will be all she wrote. And it's there. 19-11. Too much to do, and 45 Club will get their first win on the board. They'll be undefeated in the Elite League, drawing on game week 1, win on game week 2. They will go top of the group, top of the table, provisionally, with the teams with games in hand in this game week. But that'll be it. Let me see what's next up. If I can get on the page, Alice. Next up in game week 2. I'm not sure when Dish's men have confirmed their game against Dish's ladies. Let's have a look. Next match, I believe, is 10th of April. So we'll have 3 days in a row. We'll have Elite League. 10th of April will be Dish's men versus Dish's ladies. 11th of April, Plaza versus LSPA. And the 12th of April, Lambourne versus Players. 3 days back-to-back of Elite League action. Neil Raybone breaking. Crunched it. Ball down. And this is all she wrote. They had chances this match, LSP B, but it's not to be. Extension called. And they're going for the finish for a breaking dish. You playing for the same pocket here? Yeah, very well controlled. Great part on this ball. Might need to play a bit of a trace aside here just to get himself on the right angle for the yellow. He doesn't want to go too much to the right. And it's clung. So 90 seconds left. Playing for pride here. Just as to make it 19-13. Keep the frame difference down. Point difference down. Keep their stats in play.
So exactly a minute left. Played the loss of turn. It's not too bad. He's got a bit lucky, covered the yellow. By the time the 14 seconds go, there'll be about 30 seconds left of the clock. They might have a chance to go for a finish. So if they want this frame, there's a chance here. They can pot this top through. We know the middle pockets will take him. He's played it very well. Could have done with a bit more pace, but he should be able to just stun past the black. Unless he's taking it long. But he's missed it. And with 17 seconds left, for the concessions come. Saved himself a point difference there, very crafty, but it's the win. I'll leave it up to the ref whether he concedes that frame or not. He'll probably ask me. That's either with the bonus point 20-11 or 22-11. We'll check with the ref. But 45 Club, like I said, are undefeated after 2 game weeks. Drawing game week 1, winning game week 2. They go top of the group. Join us on the 10th of April. Dishes men, dishes ladies. 11th, Plaza versus LSPA. And the 12th, Lambourne versus Players. 3 days back-to-back of Elite League action. Join us then. Good night.